Bojnice Castle is one of the oldest and most significant monuments in Slovakia. It rises on a travertine hill above the city. The first written mention of its existence is from 1113 in a written document from the Zober Abbey. It was originally made of wood and developed from an older fortress. Gradually during the 13th century it was built of stone as the property of the old Slovak Poznan family. At the end of the 13th century, the fortress was taken over by the wealthiest tycoon in the kingdom, Matiszczuk Trancianski, who ruled western and central Slovakia from 1301 as an independent ruler. In 1489, King Matthew Corvinus granted the fortress, along with the adjoining territory, to his illegitimate son, Jan Corwin. Matthias liked to visit Bojnice and it was here that he worked on his royal decrees. He used to dictate them under a linden tree, which is now known as the linden tree of King Matthias. The linden tree has been officially a tree of the Slavs since 1848. Slovaks, Czechs and Slovenes consider it their national tree. One of the greatest rulers of Kingdom of Hungary, Matthew Corvinus, had in his court a Slavic section in the royal chancellery, and the laws and letters he issued were written in Slovak. After the death of King Matthew, it was conquered by the troops of the Hungarian family of Croatian descent Zapolsky, who used it until 1526. In 1527 the founder of the Austrian line of the Habsburgs, King of Bohemia and Hungary, Ferdinand I, donated it to the Slovak dynasty Terzo for their participation in the battle against the Ottoman Turks. Terzo and his family rebuilt the fortress into a comfortable Renaissance-style castle. The original Gothic fortress acquired the character of a Renaissance castle, but with equally high living quarters located around the courtyard. After the disappearance of the Terzo family line, in 1636, the castle returned to the crown. 1 year later, in 1637, Emperor Ferdinand III pledged Pauline's loopholes to a loan of 200,000 florins. In 1643 the castle became a hereditary possession of the Palffy family line. Construction activity resumed in Bojnice and the castle received the Baroque style. Construction activities stopped at the end of the 17th century. Its appearance has not changed significantly over the next 2 centuries. After a long period of stagnation and decline, the castle was acquired in 1852 by its last aristocratic owner, Count Jan František Palffy. Count Palffy conducts a Romantic-style reconstruction. He used as an analogue the French Gothic castles in the Loire Valley, the Papal Palace in Avignon, the Gothic Tyrolean castles and the early Renaissance Italian architecture. In 1939 the castle and its adjoining lands were bought by the world-famous Czech shoe company Buta. After the end of the war, on the basis of decrees issued by President Bojnice, the castle was nationalized and became part of the National Historical Treasure of Slovakia. Nowadays the castle is renowned for its attractions, including the popular Castle Fairy Tale, the International Festival of Ghosts and Spirits and the Summer Music Festival. The Romantic Castle is also a popular location for filming fairy tale movies, such as Fantagiro.